Hello everyone, if you want to generate document with Airtable automatically, here's the short answer. Airtable can't build and attach a PDF on its own, and to get there you have to pair Airtable with a third-party tool like TypeFlow that will fill your template, and then the finished PDF drops back into your base. So it sounds technical, but the whole setup is no code and takes a few minutes to put together the first time. I'll walk you through the different steps, and once it's built, you can reuse the same flow for every record that comes after, with no extra work on your side. So let's get into it. So first, let's clear up the confusion first, because this one trips up a lot of people. Airtable's page designer can lay out a single record and print it into a PDF by hand, but it can't run inside an automation to make and attach that file. So that's why we need to use a tool like TypeFlow. In this demo, we are going to use Google Docs to create new template, but it's also possible to use our template builder to build your own template. So first, of course, you need to open Google Docs and design your document the way you want the final PDF to look. So in my case, it's a quote. And you can choose your font, you can add your logo and change the spacing the way you want. Where you want live data to show up, type placeholder tags that match your Airtable fields name, like client name, invoice date, total, and etc. Keep each tag spelled the same as the field name, or the value won't drop into place when TypeFlow runs. Now, when you have built your own template, you can configure your TypeFlow. So as you can see here, I'm going to choose the base, quote to invoice in my case. Then the table where I want to generate the different documents and where I want to save the PDF. So in my case, it's an attachment field, PDF attachment TypeFlow. Then here you have the different variables that I implemented in my template. And if I want to map them, I just need to click on Automap. It won't work if the field from Airtable doesn't match the variable from your Google Doc. So make sure they are identical. If that's not the case, the mapping won't work and you will have to do the mapping by yourself. Let's generate a document. So for the purpose of the demo, it will be the classic method through a button. So I copied this URL and I created a button here and I pasted the URL there. Now, whenever I need to generate a document, I just need to click on the button and automatically the document generation has started and the document will be saved automatically there. As you can see, the variable has been replaced by the data from Airtable, so it works well. And of course, if you want, you have different type of triggers that you can use to generate your document. So for example, you could use one of our automatic generation, and whenever a field matches a specific value from your Airtable base, automatically it will trigger the document generation. So for example, status is equal to accepted. Automatically, once the status of one record matches the value of accepted, it will trigger the document generation. So that's the whole flow. You've turned a plain Airtable record into finished PDF with no manual busywork, no copy paste, and no wrestling with page designer. You can try this by yourself at typeflow.us.